So duck hunting clothing, duck hunting apparel has changed a ton over the past decade, even 2 decades. I remember when I was a kid, and even when I was a teenager, I'd never heard the term layering or base layers. I'm sure it had been around a little bit before that, but it wasn't talked about in my neck of the woods. Back then, you had the white thermal long johns that you got from Walmart and whatever army gear or whatever kind of clothing your grandpa and dad had collected. That was what people wore back then. One type of technology that came out a long time ago was heated technology, battery-powered heated technology. And when it first came out, it was horrendous. It wasn't durable, it would break. It was really just a gimmick. They were selling you on being able to heat yourself by battery out there, and it just didn't work very well in my opinion and from everything I heard. The technology at the time was just not able to produce that in a efficient and actually effective way. So with TideWe's heated jacket, I was very skeptical. I was just not expecting much out of it. Now the TideWe vest is powered by just like a standard USB power bank. It's got the digital numbers on the front to let you know exactly where you're at, but it's also got these other ports on it. So not only can you run your vest with it, but you can also charge your phone out in the field or whatever else you need to charge. It's like 10,000 MAA, whatever they measure these by, it's 10,000 of them. But it will charge your phone like 5 or 6 times. But to run the vest, you just connect it via this wire, plug it into one of the ports with it turned on, and then it slips back into like an inside pocket here that's also got a zipper. You can stuff it all down in there. You never really know it's there. The vest has 3 levels, a high, medium, and low. You can turn the vest on through this button right here and change the levels. Red is high, white is medium, blue is low. And then you can hold it to turn it off, which I'm going to do because it's pretty warm outside today. So I pretty much ran it on medium most of the time because I was trying to balance, you know, heat to battery power and kind of get a good balance of both. On high, you get about 2 to 3 hours. Medium, you get 5 to 6, and low will run 9 to 10 hours. They've got 2 different versions of this vest. They've got this one, which is the fleece, which I really like. And then they've also got like a synthetic version that's kind of like a down jacket. That one's probably a little more durable as far as getting water on it and just being more waterproof and resistant to stains and stuff, but I like the fleece. It's really comfortable. The vest has 5 pockets, 2 hand pockets at the bottom, 1 zippered chest pocket to put keys or whatever else in. It's also got 2 inside the vest kind of hidden pockets, 1 for your battery bank and 1 just to use however you want. So a total of 5 pockets, which is plenty enough for me and my use. So anyway, back to what I was saying. I come into this thing very skeptical, wasn't expecting much, but I also had the mind that if it did work, that would be great. But I have to tell you, I was pleasantly shocked by this thing all season. It became one of my favorite garments to wear, mainly because it actually works. If you turn this thing on high on a just normally cold day, it will burn you out of your waders. Now, I love the cold. I will say that at the beginning. I love cold weather. I don't get cold very easily. I only ran it on high a few times, and that was during the coldest weather I've ever experienced duck hunting. It was like -30, -40 wind chills. It was extremely cold, and with this thing on, you could tell a massive difference. Now, the second thing I really loved about this vest is how thin it is. It has virtually 0 bulk. It actually takes away bulk when you use it correctly. One thing you run into when you start hunting in really cold weather is layering to where you're like an Eskimo. You're out there in the parka, you can't move your arms, you can't shoot. But with this, it's a vest, you don't have the sleeves added, and with it being able to warm, I don't have to wear as many layers. Just being able to move and shoot makes a massive difference. Just that bulk alone adds so much weight to you. It's not a fun experience when you have too much on. On those coldest days, I wore a base layer, which is super thin like merino wool, a thin mid layer, put this over, and then wore the thin dye bomb jacket. I have finally, over 30 years of duck hunting, figured out the best way for me personally to stay warm. I've went through so many different variations. Adding merino wool base layers was a major game changer. Adding the airweight jacket from Dye Bomb was a major game changer. All this made me warmer while also reducing my bulk. Like I said, Aiden got one as well, so I asked him what was his final thoughts after a year of using it.
The TideWe vest was super warm. It was super soft. It kept me warm on the coldest days I've ever duck hunted.
Was it surprising?
I was surprised. I came into getting the TideWe stuff with probably low expectations, and it blew me out of the water, really. impressed me overall.
Now, the third thing I really love about this vest is that it comes in at an awesome price. You can pick this thing up for $110. TideWe was nice enough to give me a discount code for you guys, so you can use the discount code CGO18 for an additional 18% off. I'll link that down below. I'll link both the code and the vest down below. All you gotta do is click that to check it out if you're interested. This is one of the rare things in the duck hunting world that's actually priced fairly, that actually is worth its weight. And you guys know, if you've watched this channel, you know I'm not scared to call a product or a company out for their bull crap, which there is a lot of bull crap going on right now. So coming in at a great price and actually doing what it's supposed to do, I'm sold. I'm a customer. Everything you need to be linked down in the description. Check it out if you're interested. Thanks for watching, and Lord willing, I'll catch you on another one right here on Chasing Green.